Hello, it's Temi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about, you guessed it, the Common App and the Common App essay. So I'll be reading to you my essay and my prompt. Before I get started, I wanted to talk to you a bit about the Common App for those who don't know. The Common App is a program or a website. It's a website really. It allows you to apply for most colleges in America. You make your profile, you are able to list all the schools you want to apply for. You fill out your Common App essay, fill out the essays for those schools because most of those schools will have questions for you to answer in essay form. And then you pay and submit because you have to pay for your application, for each application. Unfortunately, I forgot what my Cornell questions were, like the Cornell specific ones. I lost my essays in my old computer. Fortunately for you guys, I was able to find my Common App essay, ta-da, and my question online. So I'm going to be reading these out for you as a sort of, I don't know, inspiration, as a sample really, because you can find a lot of these online. So let's get started. So my question was, or that I chose, was the lessons we take from failure can be fundamental to later success. Recount an incident or time when you experienced failure. How did it affect you and what did you learn from the experience? So this is my essay. It was the first day of my new school in Nigeria, and I was at morning assembly. The hall was buzzing with the voices of over 500 restless girls. I went to an all-girls school in Nigeria for high school and a bit of middle school. So, have you seen the latest Iron movie yet? Said a high-pitched voice to my right. Stop pushing me, said a booming voice from across the room. The bell rang to indicate the start of the assembly. But my classmates wouldn't stop talking. All of a sudden, I heard a powerful voice. Stop talking, it said. Immediately the noise died down. I looked around for the source of the command, expecting to find a teacher. I was surprised to discover that the authoritative voice had come from a fellow student. She was a prefect or a student leader. And yes, we have those, just like in Harry Potter, but they're a bit different. She stood with her shoulders back and her head held high, her uniform extremely neat and her gold prefect badge adorning her blazer. Her face was set into a deep scowl. After that, I noticed others like her everywhere. They made announcements during assembly and handed out trays of food to the students at lunch. They punished misbehaving students by making them sweep classrooms or wash toilets. They emanated power and authority. I longed for the days I could join their ranks. 3 years later, my dream came true. Temi Sanusi, cafeteria prefect. My heart raced with excitement as I ran up the stage to collect my prefect badge. I watched as a former cafeteria prefect plucked the glittering gold badge from a plate and pinned it to my blazer. Beaming, I faced the audience as they joined hands in polite applause. In my school, a strict, fear-inducing prefect was an ideal prefect. The only problem was that I was not exactly one to be feared. I have a high voice and I smile all the time. Nevertheless, I wanted to prove that I could be austere. I frowned more, and I used my most authoritative voice. However, instead of appearing strict and powerful, I appeared silly and officious. For instance, if I demanded a group of students to quiet down or clean up after themselves in the cafeteria, they would ignore me. And if I tried to punish them for their behavior, they would run away. The teachers would then publicly scold me for not taking charge, while I listened, burning with embarrassment. As a result, I was not taken seriously as a prefect. My friends, prefects themselves, noticed I was having a hard time. They attributed my failure as a leader to the fact that I wasn't acting like myself, the cheerful, friendly girl they knew. After some thinking, I realized that they were right. I had made the mistake of trying to be someone that I was not. Perhaps it was possible to be myself and still be a great prefect, I thought. And a bit cliche, but it worked. It was true. After that, everything changed. I treated everyone with respect. I was kind, insistent, and persuasive. The students rarely ignored me anymore and complied when I asked anything of them. I became an effective and well-known leader in the school. At the time of my graduation, I was honored with the School Service Award. This award, given to only 2 other students, acknowledged my effective leadership as a cafeteria prefect and leader of other clubs and organizations in the school. I learned through this experience that there are a myriad of effective leaders, each with different attributes. Trying to be an authoritarian leader, one that I clearly did not have the attributes for, only led to failure and disappointment. However, when I used my innate leadership skill, amiability, I became a more effective and successful leader. That is why when faced with similar situations in the future, I will deal with things through my own temperament, rather than imitating that of others. And I know that in doing so, I will live a life that is content and sincere. So that is my essay, and I was super duper proud of it. It actually was a pretty big point of my life, trying, to be myself. Cliche, but true. And also, it's not often that you get to talk about yourself, like, write a story about yourself as a hero. So that is my essay. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, then like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.